So I am Sarah. I am the program manager for OB at Chase Brexton. So My Healthy Pregnancy is an incentive program that was designed after a similar program that's currently being run at the Baltimore Washington Medical Center called the STORK program. And so the idea behind these incentive programs like STORK or My Healthy Pregnancy is that we often lose patients who are coming for prenatal care visits throughout the course of their pregnancy because it can be difficult to get transportation to appointments. It can be difficult to come to appointments frequently. Having an incentive that you receive based on how many appointments you attend can help be a reason patients will continue to stay in care. So basically, the process for My Healthy Pregnancy is that your level of gift is based on how many appointments you attend. So if you attend a certain number of prenatal visits but don't attend your postpartum visit, then you would qualify for a certain level. If you come to 4 or more of your prenatal appointments and your postpartum visit, you immediately qualify for the highest level. And there are many prenatal appointments. And so really what we're emphasizing here is we want you to attend your postpartum visit because we want to make sure that you're doing well after you have your baby, because so much of the focus is on the baby after delivery. And oftentimes the birthing parent gets sort of lost in the shuffle there. And so we want to make sure that patients are being seen by a healthcare provider after delivery so we can know if things like postpartum depression are starting to creep up, or any issues with high blood pressure after pregnancy, or any other medical concerns. And then the process is that patients then get a text message from me with the link to the catalogs, and they can choose a gift set based on their levels. And so first level, we've got like a couple really great sets, and then they just start to sort of increase in value and what you get. So we show patients these catalogs when they get enrolled in the program. And then that is sort of a helpful reminder of like, hey, if you continue to come to your appointments at the end of this, we can get you a pack and play, we can get you a stroller, we can get you a bassinet. And all those things are just an extra level of incentive to come to the appointment. The My Healthy Pregnancy program does not in itself promote those things. Chase Brexton and Medicaid and insurance can help with transportation to appointments just through like Uber or Lyft. So we are able to refer patients to our social work department here for help if they need it, or any services that we may see that they need. In terms of the program itself, that is specifically the incentives. So the grant is funding the incentives for the patients. We are able to offer, so I showed just the English catalog, but we have everything in My Healthy Pregnancy in both English and Spanish. And I would say the majority of our patients are Spanish speaking only who are in the program. So for those patients, they would be receiving a catalog in Spanish. They would receive text from me in Spanish. They have an order form that's in Spanish. And I call if I need to with an interpreter as well. So we can make sure that they're getting the incentive that they want to the location that they want. Group prenatal care follows the same process as your normal prenatal visits. So early in pregnancy, you're coming to the prenatal appointments to see your provider about once a month. And then when you're later in your pregnancy, you're coming every 2 weeks. And then once you're 36 weeks in pregnancy, you're coming every week until you deliver. So with group prenatal care, you're going to follow the same schedule pretty much. So it's meant to replace your individual appointments by creating a space where you can come together with other people who are patients here at Chase Rexton who are around the same gestational age or time in their pregnancy. You're still able to see your midwife for an individual appointment during group time. But then we're able to come together, we eat a snack together, and we have an education session. We started our group prenatal care in October of this past year. And this is just an example of one of our sessions where we had our nutritionist from Glen Burnie come to talk to the patients about the what to eat in pregnancy, what to avoid in pregnancy, and how to stay healthy during your pregnancy. And it was a really amazing opportunity for us because we actually were able to identify a patient who was not properly gaining weight in their pregnancy and needed extra counseling and extra help from our nutrition team. And now she's doing amazing, and is due in just about 8 weeks and has gained weight appropriately through pregnancy. And if we weren't in a setting like group prenatal care, it would have been much easier for that person to fall through the cracks and just us not really be able to see that that patient needed some extra attention. In terms of feedback that we've received from the patients about group prenatal care, it's really given these patients an opportunity to connect with others in their community. The patients in this particular group, they get to talk to each other outside of the group. They have a WhatsApp and they chat and see each other outside of the group. So it's also building a community of these patients who are often coming from other places who might not have friends and family here. So really giving them an opportunity to have support for their babies after they're born as well.